My channel where we look at math problems that students often have issues with. Together, we will find that math can be easy, even for a 7-year-old. My son has been watching my videos and he wanted to say something. Come on over, bud. How old are you?
7.
Do you like math?
Yes.
Should we do some math?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Factoring? Okay. How about you help me come up with a problem and then we can factor it? So how about we do this? How about we do x plus 1 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. Do you think we can expand that out and then factor it? Okay, what do we do? How do we expand that?
X cubed.
Well, it'll end up being an x cubed, but is that how we start? So what I would recommend we do, why don't we just ignore this one and just FOIL those two?
X squared minus 2x plus x minus 2.
Yeah? Can we simplify that at all?
Nope.
We can't? There's no like terms?
There is
Where?
2x squared.
2x squared?
X squared minus 2x squared minus 2.
So when we combine those two terms, we have x times x? Or do we have x plus x?
3.
Okay, again. You're closer. Still a problem though. How many of x's do we have here?
Negative 2.
And how many do we have here?
1. So, x.
X?
It's x. Minus x.
Minus x, yeah. Minus 2.
Mhm.
Sweet. So we have that, right?
Mhm.
Now we can go ahead and add on this x plus 2.
Mhm.
So we only know how to FOIL two terms. But if we want to do a third, we can still do it. We just have to do it two at a time. Okay? What do we get
Okay.
now? Now what do we get?
X cubed plus 2x squared minus x squared plus minus 2x. Minus 2x. Minus 4.
Nice. Can we simplify this?
Yes. There's 2x squared. There's 1 x cubed. Can't change that. Plus 2x squared.
Do we have any other x squareds to combine with it?
Negative 1x squared.
So how many do we have overall then?
We have one.
1. So plus x squared. Okay?
Minus 4x. Minus 4.
Sweet. Okay. So all of that, we're going to ignore that. Right?
And we're gonna just factor that.
So we're going to factor x cubed plus x squared minus 4x minus 4. Can we set it equal to 0?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, how do we factor this?
I already know that x is negative 1, 2, and negative 2.
That's true. But how do you factor it? Do you know how we'd go about that? Well, let's think of the 4 methods. What's the first one?
Common factoring.
Can we do that?
Nope.
Okay, the second one. What's that?
Double bubble. We can do that.
We can? What's required to do the double bubble?
We can't. It has 4 terms.
Yeah, you can't do it if there's 4 terms. Okay? AC method? Can we do that?
Nope. It has to have 3 terms.
What's the 4th method?
It can have any terms.
Yeah, so that might be what we need to do.
It has to be if it's factorable.
Yep. What is the 4th method?
The 4th method is the weird way.
So how do we do that?
I can't remember.
Well, you call it the weird way. I call it grouping. Does that help?
Yep.
How does that help?
It helps me because we do the first 2 terms.
Okay. What can I pull out of the first 2 terms?
You can pull out an x squared.
What am I left with?
You're left with x and 1.
All right. Now what do I do?
The next 2 terms, you can pull out a -4.
-4, and I'm left with?
You're left with x and 1.
Sweet! Now what?
Now, x squared minus 4. And x plus 1.
Yeah, let's move over here. It's getting too low. Let me just write that down. X squared minus 4. X plus 1. Okay? Now what?
We have to turn it into that.
Do we? Okay.
So, if we FOIL it, we get that.
Yeah. Do we want to FOIL it? Nope.
We want to turn it into that.
Do we?
It's, yeah.
Let me give you a little hint. This and this are not going to look the same. The way we did it is going to look completely different.
Why?
If we had FOILed these, so we chose to FOIL these first 2 terms, right?
Mhm.
What if we had FOILed these 2 terms and then that one?
Same.
Same thing, right? But it would have looked completely different. If we had done that, then what we're about to do here would look like that. But this, it's going to look completely different. Because of the way we chose to do it. So, what should we do? Are we trying to factor or are we trying to solve for x?
Solve for x.
Why don't you think of it that way? You know what? I think we might be done factoring if you want to just solve for x.
I want to solve for the x.
Okay, so how do I solve for x?
I know that it's -1.
And, oops, that is not a 1.
You always make mistakes.
Not always. Enough.
On the first try you do.
Oh, well, it's true. I often make mistakes the first time. It's okay to make some mistakes, huh?
Yeah.
Just make sure you catch them. Okay, so x equals -1. Where'd you get that from?
The second.
So you set that equal to 0, right? And you solved. Okay? What are we going to get from that?
If x is 2.
Just 2?
Yeah.
How many solutions do we have? What is this, a quadratic or a cubic?
Cubic.
So how many solutions do we have?
3. So plus or minus 2 and -1.
Is that fun?
Yeah.
You like factoring?
Yeah.
Is math easy?
Even for a 7-year-old.
It is? Yeah! Ugh!
If you liked this video, comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, math can be easy.